Okay. Oh. Oh. So here we go, folks. This is our live script little thing. We're going to build a scene together in real time. I've taught you everything you need to know. Let's do it. I'll run you through it, so don't be too afraid, of course. But we're going to create a fully functional scene, okay? Using our emotional engines, right? Using our psychological tension, minimal dialogue, and that residual impact, okay? You guys are going to join me. You're going to co-create this with me. So let's set the rules, okay? No over-explaining, right? There's our first rule. No over-explaining. You don't need to do it. We don't need a lot of explanation. You know, we just don't. No long dialogue. Right? We don't need a bunch of dialogue. As much as I love dialogue, we don't need it. We don't really need it. Trust me. And number 3, everything we make in this little script scene that we're going to make together, everything must be felt, okay? Not told. Oh, so no over-explaining, no long dialogue, and everything must be felt, never told. Simple enough, right? Trust me, this won't be hard. If we can explain it easy, we're doing it wrong. If we can explain it easily, we're doing it completely wrong. So, who's the character? Let's start right there. Who's going to be our character? Any suggestions? What's that? Okay. That's okay, yeah. I heard someone say Jack. That works. Don't be afraid, folks. You can't get this wrong. There's our character, Jack. Perfect. Perfect. You guys are doing great. You're doing great. Okay? Who is Jack? Let's say Jack is a air conditioner technician, right? Okay, Jack is our air conditioner technician, right? Bear with it. Stay with it. Stay with it. Jack's got a lot of depth. Don't shoot him down yet. Okay? Where is he? Where's Jack? Where's Jack? Yeah? No, you can use the school. Yeah? Okay, he's over in the 800s building. Okay. Right? Good choice, by the way, because that building's under construction. Smart thinking. Okay? Jack's in the 800 building. Perfect. Wonderful. Good. What is Jack's emotional state? Don't be afraid, guys. You can't get this wrong. Go ahead. Shoot any emotion out. Angry? Okay. Let's go. Jack is angry. Okay? Probably worked a full day. Okay? So let's look at the hidden truth. Okay? Jack, right? He's in the 800s building. He's working his ass off. Work ass off. Right? He's working his ass off. Therefore, he's angry. He's angry. He's tired. What, though, is the hidden truth here? Anybody go to therapy? Well, even outside of therapy, you might know this. Anger is fear, right? So, it appears Jack is angry, but it's not anger, it's fear. Right? So here's the opening image, right? Jack is arrived at work, let's say 7 o'clock, right? And wanted to go to the 800s building to get his job done, and he was told to leave several times. Right? We want it relatable. This is how we do it, folks. Okay? He's in the 800 building, okay, and he was told to leave three times. Okay? Told to leave 3 times. Okay? He's told to leave 3 times. So that's why he's feeling anger. Because now it's 5 o'clock. He got there in the morning, now it's 5 o'clock, and he can finally start his job. And let's say the college closes at 6, right? 6 p.m. So he's got an hour to get done when he needs to get done. And he got here early in the morning. I'd be angry too. Right? So that's our pressure, right? That's the pressure we added. Is he was told 3 times to leave when he was trying to do his job. So he was pressured. There's our pressure. There's our tension, right? Okay? Now let's look for a silent confirmation, or silent confrontation rather, right? That can be as simple as he showed up early in the morning, a.m., and all these people showed up, right? And before they even said a word, he was already feeling the pressure, and he was feeling the confrontation, right? Silently. Before they even said anything, he could feel the silent confrontation because he's just trying to get to work, and now all these people show up. And he can already foreshadow in his mind that they're going to get in his way. Okay? So now, let's go to the shift. What is the shift? Anybody have an idea? Yeah. Let's say he gets his job done quickly. The fear fuels him to work fast, right? Right? And, you could even say that this silent confrontation was confirmation to help him work fast, because his anger and that fear that is driving the anger and the pressure and everything, he decides to work fast. Okay? And he gets the job done within that hour, right? Okay, and then he heads home. Gets to go home, right? So, and then at home, because this is the yin and yang of everyday life, guys. This is how it works, right? When one thing doesn't work out, another thing does. If you just stay in a good attitude, right? If you just are patient. If you're just patient. So his patience pays off, because not only does he go home, but his wife is home early, cooked him dinner, and she won the lottery, right? For, let's say, $500. And because he was patient, the yin and yang of it all, it came back to him, right? And he won $500. That's more than twice of what he was going to make that day. Jack's a happy man at the end of this story. So, Let's perform this little scene here. Here's Jack. Jack's this disgruntled old 52-year-old man, right? He's done this job his whole life. And as soon as he gets down to the college, he's excited. He woke up early and he wants to get the job done so he has the rest of the day off. But what happens instead? That silent confrontation, all these people are in the space of where he's supposed to work, right? And so here he is in the 800 building, and he's not sure, he's starting to feel pressure. He's starting to feel pressure, and then, even worse, the people there tell him to leave. So then he comes back. They tell him to leave again. Then he comes back, and they tell him to leave yet again. Now he's way off kilter of his schedule. Way off kilter. Which now he's angry because he's only got an hour left to finish this project. And we know that anger is just fear. Okay? And so he works fast. All of this, he decides to do a positive change. And he uses all of this stuff that's going against him. And he decides to do something positive. He says, I'm going to work fast. I'm going to get this done. I'm going to get it done within an hour. Okay? And he's done. He does it. He does it. And he does a good job. Then he goes home. And not only because he went home late, his wife was there early. And she cooked him a beautiful dinner. They had beautiful, a romantic dinner together. And then she drops the news, honey, I won the lottery. I won $500 today for us. And Jack cries. Jack cries because he had such a hard day. But he just stuck it out, and he decided to use positive impact to just be patient. That's all he had to do, right? Presence, mindfulness. So, what stayed with you, right? I'll tell you what stayed with me was patience, right? Jack never gave up. Jack didn't give up, and he was rewarded. And he wasn't even expecting to be rewarded. He was just happy to get the job done so he could go home. But not only because of his mind change, because of his positive thinking, he got rewarded threefold. Right? Now, if we removed half the dialogue in this, right? Let's remove the dialogue between the people telling him to leave, right? And so really, all there's left is that silent confrontation. Okay? See how it gets stronger now? See how the story is even stronger? Because we don't need to let the audience know that 3 people told him to leave. We just simply show them by human behavior leaving and coming back, right? And leaving and coming back. And as human beings, we're smart enough to go, oh man, he must have been told to leave like 3 times. Right? You let the audience fill in the blanks, folks. Okay? We didn't just write a scene here. We wrote tension and presence. To work fast. And meaning. The meaning, right? Success, the meaning. This is what real writing feels like. It's uncertain, it's quiet, and it's powerful. And I'm so proud of you guys because you made this. You wrote this. You guys wrote this. And look how powerful that is. It's strong, it's emotional. Because just within these sequences, you are already starting to get attached to Jack. This is how you make a good script, guys. This is how every scene should look like. Every scene should have that of which pressure, transformation, emotion, and then reward, which leaves you with a spiritual residue, right? You're left at the end of the scene, after the screen goes black, you're left with a happy feeling because you got to see Jack cry. Tears of joy because of all of this that happened. He chose to stay in a positive mind frame. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. He had to go through a lot of shit. Right? But he stuck it out. And he got rewarded. Beautiful. That's how you write a powerful script, guys. That's how you write a powerful script. In fact, I would love for someone to take this home and make this into a short film. I would love that. Very easy to do. We got everything we need. There's construction workers out there. We got the building, right? Air conditioning units. Easy to do. Easy to do, yet powerful. Very, very powerful. And it's all about the intention. It's the intention behind the words. It's the intention behind what you wrote is what's going to stick with people, guys. You can draw a smiley face on a piece of paper and give it to someone. Or you can feel a certain moment of love in a pause of reflection, then draw that smiley face and give it to someone. And whether they know it or not, at the moment, they'll feel it. They'll feel that spiritual residue that you put on that piece of paper in ink. So there you go, folks. That was fun. Thanks for doing that with me. There was our little live, scene, script write. And again, I hope one of you turns that into a short film, because if you don't, I will. But that's all I got for you today, guys. Yep. You got a question? Oh, yeah, here. Oh, yeah. This is all you got to do.